Hello, good evening. It is I, Dr. Mike. Hello. And hopefully you had a great weekend. I did a wonderful weekend. This is when we do our sort of weekend update. So, without further ado, and while I do an update, I will shave with stuff and talk about stuff and just stuff. Hey, Shawnee. So tonight is going to be an interesting shave. It's different because you know me. I like new stuff. I'm one of those bleeding edge tech people. I really enjoy that kind of stuff, except for iPhones because they're the work of the devil. Anywho, tonight I thought I would try a new product that there's a whole bunch of folks on different Facebook groups around the Facebook. And there was one post by a gentleman who's a barber in Las Vegas, and it is Filoso. And this is a shaving gel, so it's not going to lather up. But what it is a slick shaving tool product. So I thought I'd give that a try tonight. It is a eucalyptus scent. So how about that? That's kind of cool. But yeah, that's cool. Ooh. So, but fear not, I will be putting some of this product into little sample things. So if you want some, let me know, and we'll figure out a way to let you see it. So it's a blue gel. La, 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 la. It kind of looks like a certain blue shaving stuff, but it doesn't lather up. But on wet skin, it is very slick. So that's what I'm going to do. And it has there's a definite like eucalyptus to it, or eucalyptus oil, but it also has sort of and the best way I can figure it is sort of an aqua velva-esque, or Floyd, if you know Floyd, Floid shaving. It's that classic 50s, 60s style of blue, right? Would this be better for a shave after you've not shaved for a couple of days? Honestly, I think it's good for any time. So I'm going to use my Rockwell 2C, and we'll give it a try. I mean, I shaved yesterday, and it did a fine job. So the new, no, not yet. That's Thursday, maybe. So here we go. Give it a try. We'll start up here. See, and so you can actually see what you're shaving. But yeah, it's real. It's slick, and when it gets a little wet or a little dry, you can wet it up and bang. This seems to be a product great for barbershops because they can do the touch-ups on your neck and stuff. But you can there's definitely slickness, and it keeps your skin safe. That's good. Okay, I didn't know we were going to talk about the new stuff until labels, but we can talk about the new stuff. You can let me know if you want me to talk about it, because I'll be happy to talk about it, because you know me, I'll talk about it. So there's the first pass. Going to put a little more, just to be safe, just to be safe. You want me to talk about the stuff made today, as a matter of fact? Okay. So in the realm of the Dr. Mike's cocktail line, we have Dr. Mike's old-fashioned cocktail, which is your bourbon, orange, bitters kind of cocktail shave stuff. We also have the gin and tonic, the K, the PA gin and tonic. We also have Foster's Fizz, which is a Mai Tai, which is based on the recipe from our friend R.J. Foster up at the Tongaroa Treehouse Tiki Bar in Harriman, Tennessee. We also have the Elf, which is for our friend Ernie, which is a cold menthol shaving. It's not an alcohol. It's not a cocktail soap, but it is part of that line. So we have been trying to think of a couple of new ones, so we thought up a new one. And today, and Kay, you'll have to do the said profile and post it in the chat so I can remember what it is. We have what is known as an Italian Greyhound. And it's going to be a slightly pink soap, I believe. So orange pink. And it is, I know there's gin in it. And I know there's lime. But there's something else in it that really does make it magical. So hold on, Kay is reminding me. There we go. The Italian Greyhound is grapefruit, basil, rosemary, and gin. And lime. Thanks, I thought I was going crazy. So it smells phenomenal. It smells very, very good. And we have some ready to roll once we get our labels. Because labeling is important. But wait, there's more. Should we talk about everything else too, Miss Kay? You see, I have to pass it through like my Michael manager, Dr. Michael manager, because I don't want to get in trouble. So, you know, we've been working on our beard line. So we are now on the precipice, on the cusp of releasing to the world Dr. Mike's Utterly Clean, Dr. Mike's, what is it, Utterly Soft? I'm messing this all up. And one more, Utterly something. It is a beard wash. We have beard wash, we have conditioner, and we have a treatment. Okay, so it's Utterly Clean, Utterly Soft, and there's one more I forget the name of, Utterly something. See, this is what happens when the creative aspect or the creative person. Smooth, Utterly Smooth, Utterly Clean, Utterly Smooth, Utterly Soft. Okay, so I'm just giving this a, but we finally decided on the fragrance, and I stumbled across this fragrance, and I think it's going to work really well. Now, mind you, I did not want a super powerful punch. Like this is the original. This is what we started with, which is lemongrass and eucalyptus. That's a punch. That's for me. I'll use those. But what we have, hold on, I'm just getting this cleaned up, is light white tea and sage. Because I found, yes, all natural, very good. I found that I really liked the subtleness of white tea with the gentle nature of sage. It's earthy, but it's not too earthy. It's there's a touch of floral note to it, but it's not like flowers. It's just like a nice, clean fragrance. And it is in a wonderful wash that's got so much wonderful stuff in it that's going to make your beard really, really clean. And then there's the conditioner that is really, really make your beard soft. And then, as you know, we're sad that we do not have our biggest selling product from Bluebeard, Bluebeard's original, the Wonder Beard, but we have something that I believe is as good as Wonder Beard, and that is our Utterly Soft beard treatment. It is wonderful, and I will tell you that we had our wonderful our research and development team, our IT team, Miss Cassidia and Matt, working to create the first round. and they had a little bit left over, so they washed their dogs. Miss Nala, she's a golden, I think. Is it a lab or a retriever, something like that? But she now has phenomenal hair, and so if you can make a puppy dog happy with beard care, we got a winner. So that's a happy thing. So very good. So, but what am I doing? Golden, and we're at Windhound, right? So, okay, so that's the shave, and it's see how easy that was with a nice gel like that. So if you need some of that, let me know. I'll have it with me when we do shows, and we have little sample things. You can get a sample of this neat little product. Kind of cool. But let me remind you and let you walk through. Let me dry my face. The weekend. So Saturday, I got up at 5 a.m. and then I drove, leaving the house here in Atlanta at 6 o'clock in the morning, and drove straight to Spartanburg, South Carolina, where I went to it was a fairgrounds they have there. And we opened up, I got there a little early, about 8:30, which is great because they were already open, so I was able to set up. It was a nice little hall, and in the fairgrounds, and got set up and started working there about 11 o'clock, met some wonderful people. Let me tell you, when you're a vendor and you go around all these different places, you meet so many great people. Like Shawnee and Andrew, right? Like Rick and Chris and Michael and his lovely wife and kids. Oh my gosh. But I had the good fortune of having good neighbors as vendor neighbors across the way from me. And that is Meg and Dave from Whistle Pig Art and Knife. Now you can find them on Instagram. She does wonderful art. She sews. He made. Okay, you should have seen this chopper. It is a monstrous cleaver, and the edge he put on it was gorgeous and just amazing. So, Whistle Pig Art and Knife. Very much thank them, because not only did they help me they got me I had a little box fan to kind of help keep me cool, but they also, they would help me with when I needed to run to the facilities and stuff. And they would watch the table, and they were just wonderful folks, really, really good-hearted people. So, hey, Meg Day, thank you for a wonderful weekend. So that was Saturday. Managed to get to 7 o'clock, ran to the Whataburger in Spartanburg and had a lovely hamburger, cheeseburger, and a big chocolate chip cookie, because you know what? I deserve it. And then fell quickly asleep. What's the worst that could happen, right? There you go. Fell quickly asleep, woke up, and then had a lovely breakfast on Sunday morning. Then got to the vendor hall at right around 10. Got everything reset, and worked till 7 p.m. Okay, so 7 p.m. is when the rain that was here in Atlanta. Well, the rain that was here in Atlanta, or in the afternoon early, was hitting Spartanburg just as we got everything packed in the van and headed home. So I literally drove home for 2 hours and 45 minutes in rain. So no worries, everything was fine. I drive very well in the rain. I've got a great vehicle that's good for it. And I see y'all are talking about the genetic dire wolf. Okay, so they're basically wolves that have been genetically modified wolves. Okay, so that's great. So, but the rain was really nice. It was, it wasn't ever really too hard and too crazy, maybe once or twice. But the worst part is when I got home to Atlanta. I mean, you drive all the way and you get to Atlanta, and 2 lanes of 285, the highway that runs around Atlanta, were flooded like a mile from my house. Whoops. So it was a slight delay, but all is well. Managed to make it home, got everything unloaded, took care of the rabbits, all good things. Fabulous, right? Right. So that was a great weekend. Thanks to Chris and the folks at Southeast Punk Flea Market for having us up there. We will be at the Greenville Southeast Punk Flea Market in June, which is not too far away. We're just flying through this year. So good time had by all. There you go. All right. So what do we do after we shave? We use aftershave, right? Guess what? When you have a barbershop, you have a monstrous bottle of aftershave, and this is one of those big pump things. So hold on, I'm going to spray this into my hand, and it is definitely a very classic Aqua Velva-esque. It has some wonderful things in it that makes your skin feel good. There we go. There we go. So there we are. So very good. So, all right. No, you cannot pet that dog. Matt, can I let that dog? Wow. Kay, we might need to get you a new phone. Maybe an Android or something. I know. Or maybe one of those jitterbugs, because, they have the bigger buttons so you can see them a little better. Anyway. All right, folks. With that, I will say thank you very much. We'll be traveling Thursday, so look out for an announcement if I can make it down to where I need to be on Thursday. I'm taking a little vacation with Miss Julie, and I will keep you apprised. I'll try to take lots of pictures. Okay, so I will say yes, I am. I'm not making fun of you. I'm just commenting on the need for the jitterbug. Maybe it's a flip phone. Maybe a flip phone would be nice. Would that be nice? Would that be fun? Yeah, there you go. Boomer phone. There you go. All right, kids. Before I get myself into too much more trouble, I'm going to say thank you very much for being here. We're doing great. Everybody hopes. Keep your fingers crossed. We're moving and grooving. I love this cool weather again. It's so nice. It was like 87 up there, and it was just warm. So, folks, y'all take it easy. Hopefully we'll see you Thursday. If not, we'll see you Tuesday. So, like I always say, and if Brad was here, he would say it first, but please shave dapper, just like this. Beard dapper, just like this, and be your dapper best, okay? We'll see you soon. Good night. Yeah.